halted on a circuit breaker. Shares of Atosa Therapeutics halted on the way down.
Hey guys, good morning. Dave Santarelli here from BreakingChartAlerts.com and Stock Options Trading Academy, Santarelli Trading Exchange. Just wanted to go over Apple. We talked about that last week. A few of the members started off the morning here saying that they're up about, a few 100%. Jack Dottie's up 167%. Amy's up 300%. Now let's analyze Apple here and see what we could do. Okay, so Apple has the 4-for-1 stock split coming up towards the end of the month. I really think we're going to see this continue to rise up to about 500 a share. Because if we get up to 500, let's see here. Let me get my calculator. So we'd be looking at about 125 a share post split there, and I really think we're going to see that continue to run up to 200. So with Apple, the nice thing about Apple, we have a nice opportunity here because of the virus. So I think Apple's going to continue to run. We could make a really safe trade on Apple one of two ways. We could get a leap on Apple, something that doesn't expire for 2 years. That's something I'd be a little bit more aggressive with, and that's something I'd put a larger trade on, maybe 25,000, maybe 50,000 tops for a larger account. And when I say larger account, I'm talking about at least $250,000 or more. So I'd be looking at a leap for something like that with Apple. And let's take a look at the option chain here. You use Apple options there as like a stock replacement with leaps. So we put in Apple here and we go out to, you could go out to nearly 2023. So let's say January 2022. And as you can see here, you could pick up these strikes. And what's nice about this, post or pre-split here, you could do a spread, and then after the split there, let me show you. So call, so Apple's at 442 now, so let's say the 440 445 spread, let's go to 445 450. So this is going for about 155 to 480. I think this could be a really nice opportunity. First off, the midpoint's not going to be 317. We're going to be able to get that for much less than 250. We might be able to get it for 220.
OPEC production rose 900.
Let me see what I could do here.
3.43 million barrels per day in July. OPEC raised output in July as both nations extended export cuts.
Okay, guys, so what I want to do here is, I'm going to get 10 contracts of this. So this is going to be an Apple trade. This is going to be a lower risk Apple trade. It's going to be a leap, and it's something we're going to add to. We're going to add, so each of these are going to, every 10 contracts we get is going to cost around $2,200, $2,300. So my goal with this Apple trade, I want to add in lots of 5. So right now I want to add 10 contracts. Now I want to get this to 50 contracts, hopefully before the split here. So what I want to do is I want to buy 10 contracts now. I'm going to put in a limit order here for about 220, maybe 230. And that's going to be 2,300. Max, that could be worth this 5,000. Now remember, it's closer to January 21st, 2022. So this is going to be one of those types of trades you're just going to have to sit on. It's going to make a really nice return of over 100%. Should Apple be above 450, or let's see, 450, divide that by 4. So post-split here, as long as Apple's above 112.50 a share, this is going to have max gains by 2022. So with the economy rebounding, COVID, ending here, I really think that this is a safe, solid trade to jump into for the January 21st, 2022 Expo. So let's put that as a long-term trade idea there.
Are you jumping in?
Yeah, I'm going to jump in. So a regular trade alert, longer term there. Nice opportunity.
What's your target on it?
Our target on Apple is going to be, well, by this expiration here, we're going to be looking at more than 500. I mean, our target on this is going to be about 600, or post split 600. Divide that by 4. Say 600 pre split, and then in parentheses there say 150 post split.
And then
Stop on that's going to be the first candle below.
On the way down this time, 1635.
First candle below 360 or 360. Divide that by 490. $90 a share.
360 or 90?
Yeah.
And this is elite.
Yeah. Hello?
Hey, your Starbucks is here.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
I'll go grab it.
All right. Yeah, Starbucks is here. Alrighty. So Apple, that's going to be the trade we're going to make. I'm going to make that trade now. Let's see up here. I have it in for 2.20. Let me start off with 2.00. See if that fills. I could always change that. Let's see. Order status. That's live. That was not executed. Let's put in there 2.2. See if that'll fill. Pending live. No execution yet. Let's check 2.3. That's tops logo. There's a lot of people buying those spreads though, going into thing there. All right, we were just executed on that trade. Here it is right here. So this is a type of trade that's more of a solid trade. You know, this is something that's going to be a little bit longer term. So this isn't going to expire until January 2022. But it's going to make a, let's see, what do we pay? 66.96 minus 64.76. So we paid 2.20 or $220 a contract.
2.20?
So, yes. So now I got to go over because I see Charlotte here with us. Charlotte, I'm going to go over here with you how to make this and your risk and reward here. So Apple, so what's this going to cost here is if you're doing one contract, Charlotte's new, so welcome aboard. She's in the trade room. And if you have any questions, just let me know, Charlotte. And so what we're looking at here, so if you picked up one contract, Charlotte, all this means here is that you're buying one contract, or let's say you're buying Apple at $4.45, right? And then you're selling someone the right to buy the shares that you own at $4.45. You're selling them the right to buy it at $4.50. So the max you could make if you bought the shares at $4.45 and you sold it at $4.50 is $5, right? So now for this spread, you're creating this spread for $2.20. You can see here we bought, you know, for X price the $4.45 and then we sold to open. So it costs us money to buy the $4.45 and then to sell to open, we're bringing in money, we're collecting money from selling someone the right to buy our shares for $4.50. So creating that spread there, it only costs $2.20. So think of this. So one contract here, if you got one contract of these, it's going to cost $220. Okay, now the max you could be worth here, let me pull up the zoom here so I could draw on this for you. So the max you could make is the difference between a strike on a spread there, Charlotte. So from 450 to 445, let me just get rid of that dot there. There we go. So from 445 to 450, that's $5. You're putting in a limit order for $2.20. So if you're buying it for $2.20 and the max it could be worth is $5, 5 divide that by 2.2. This is a max return here on this trade of 127.27%. Now, for you to make that 127%, what you need is you need Apple to be above 450 by your expiration date. So here's your expiration date, January 21st, 2022. So this is why it's nice and important to have different types of trades in your account. Number one, this is a type that's going to grow your account. So this is a more solid, less risky type of trade. This is something you know you put more towards the 10% in. You know, so this is a nice trade right here on Apple. $5 max gain, you're paying $2.20. Apple, this will have max gain as long as you're above $4.50 a share. Now, Apple's having a split. So $4.50, divide that by 4. They're having a 4-for-1 stock split. So that means you need Apple above $112.50 a share post-split. by January 20, which is going to be easily doable. Now, the thing with this trade is you have to have the patience to hold this trade. This isn't a type of trade we're going to be selling in the next week, 2, 3 weeks.
Do you micromanage this?
What's that?
Do you micromanage
You do
this?
not.
I mean,
No, this isn't a trade you micromanage. This is something you look at a daily chart every day. You don't look at a day, intraday chart, a 1 minute or a 5 minute. This is something you look at a daily chart. So see in the background here, you see 3 month and you see daily, right? So you don't never want to change it to a today 1 minute chart. So if you're looking at this Apple trade, don't worry about intraday moves. Look at those daily charts there. Okay, so again, max gain on this trade is 127%. We're going to be looking more towards that $600 or $150 a share post split, and that's going to be a nice little trade there. So I got 10 contracts, so for me it costs $2,200. Now we're going to be adding to this because we're just entering in certain legs here. So 220. So I want to do probably 40, 50 contracts altogether. I got 10 for now, and so 2,200. The most that could be worth is 5,000. Okay, so that's one trade right there. Now, what's going to be nice is I expect this volatility to continue with Apple, so we're going to be looking for some great day trades this week as well here. And with our trade plan, we could day trade some day trades really easily and effectively with the trade plan if we get some volatility coming in. So let me get rid of that. So that's a spread there. That's a vertical bull call spread. Love it. It looks great. And that's one trade there. Now let me get this off. Okay, so there was the trade. It was executed. The 445, 450, 10 contracts completed. Now you could look at I could look at an Apple today chart. See how it came down now? Came down to 441 support here for the day that it's been holding from the 941 candle all the way up to current. It's starting to break higher now. It held at the 20 SMA. Now we're getting up towards the resistance for the day. And the resistance of the day obviously is where we got to so far, and then we failed to break higher. So we got 2 candles there showing resistance. Now if we could break above that, we could have a nice run, and then we're going to look for that next resistance here if we zoom out. And obviously Apple is at new highs there, so we'll look at possibly getting at 450 today, I think, with Apple. She's still climbing up 4.4%. It's just up 4.1 before. Nvidia's looking great. Facebook so far today on a daily chart, we got a doji, some indecision there. It's down 76 cents, not much. Nvidia's looking great though. Take a look at Nvidia chart. Here's a Nvidia daily chart here, and this chart is looking fantastic. Let's see here. Let me extend these a bit. Let's tighten up these channels. Always tighten up your channels. If you're doing this, tighten up your channels to show those areas of support and resistance within the channel. That's good news coming out there from CNBC. ISM Manufacturing Index 54.2 versus 53.8 estimate. Okay, so there is Nvidia. There's Facebook, or Nvidia and Apple there. Nvidia looks like that. Now remember, Nvidia about 2 weeks ago got upgraded to 480 a share. She's in breakout momentum right now. She just crossed above that resistance at 432. So if we watch Nvidia today on a Today 1 Minute and we see this continuing to climb here, which we got a lot of great information coming out today. You know, COVID numbers, obviously they don't report much over the weekend. So I expect those to be down. Manufacturing numbers are great. Construction spending, everything's coming out now. It's looking good. Markets are continuing to climb. SPY's at the highs of the day here. Diamond's looking great. Dow's up 220. Nasdaq's up 158. S&P's up about 27. So we're getting a solid breakout today. Now the thing is, we got to remember, is this going to continue to run this week? Efren's going to be posting the earnings calendar for this week in the trade room for you in a bit, and then we'll take a look at some of those. And if you guys remember the FedEx trade we did and the UPS trade, I want to focus on some piggybacks for this week too, because we got some pretty big earnings coming up this week. So we could make some smaller trades, looking at some earnings trades, and possibly do some piggyback trades with some less volatile stocks there. QCOM's back up to 112.50. Well, not back up to, it's at new highs there. 112.60 now. It's up about 6.5%. Let's see. Pinterest is up 7%. Overstock. Did you see Overstock? John's looking at a chart over there. John, remember I was talking to you about Overstock? The price target. She's at 83 bucks now. Kicking myself in the ass for not jumping in that. We got this spread that we just closed out on Friday for 111%, right?
Yep. Yeah. 111.
111. And Overstock's just been on fire. I mean, this was literally a $2 stock, and now we're at 83 bucks. This is gonna hit that 100. I've been telling you guys that for a month now, and you know that. So if you're not in Overstock, jump in. She consolidated a little bit. She's breaking out. I think that's going to see $90 this week. We're going to see $100 by the end of this month on Overstock. So if we wanted to look at her trade on Overstock, let's pull up the option chain here. I mean, look at Wayfair. So there's Overstock. Let's compare it to Wayfair. Wayfair is W. Look at Wayfair go up over 6.5% now. Still climbing. What a breakout. I think Overstock's going to do the same damn thing here. So let's take a look at the option chain for Overstock. Let's see here. We could look at the August 21st monthly expo. Look at the 85 strike. Look at how expensive that is. I mean, you literally need that. So here you go. Charlotte, are you with us still? Great. So I'm going to show you now a regular call here. Now this is an expensive call for Overstock, but I want you to understand the break even and points like that here. So let me put on my annotation software here. If you want to get our Starbucks once you're...
Oh, yeah. I'm still trying to send this out.
Okay, so here we go. So the 85 strike call here for the August 21st Expo, Charlotte. It's going for, let's go by last price, $8.40. So your break even is always going to be your strike price plus your premium paid. So 85 plus, it's at $8 now. So 85 plus 8, your break even equals 93. So at $93 a share now, you broke even with this by August 21st Expo. Okay, now for 100% return, take your break even. We'll initiate this by BE. That's break even. Your break even's always strike price plus premium paid. So break even now. So if you want to calculate your 100% return, you do break even plus premium paid. So 93 plus 8 equals 101. So at 101 a share at August 21st, you're going to have a 100% return. So you always want to look at that. I think we could easily get to that $100 a share here. So that's a nice opportunity to pick up Overstock for the August 21st 85 strike for $8. Not bad there. So you're risking $8. So one contract is going to cost $800. Because if it's $8, you see up here in the brokerage account where it says it's standard options, 100 shares. Horrible draw in there. 100 shares per contract. So you have to multiply that $8 by 100. So it's going to cost $800 for a single contract. For you to make another $800, for that $800 to be worth $1,600, you're looking at 101 a share by August 21st. Now, we could add the delta here and theta, and we could, really take the Greeks and say, okay, if it has this move by the next week and a half, this is what we're going to be looking at per contract here if it gets up to that 100, because we still have time value or extrinsic value that's going to be built into that premium, and we don't want to disregard that. So that's not a bad idea. We could look at Overstock, or we could look at a...
saying the White House is exploring whether Trump can act on his own to extend enhanced unemployment benefits and eviction protection if lawmakers fail.
Wow, Trump is looking now to extend that $600 a week by himself without having to go through Congress. Because, Trump hates how, okay, we want unemployment benefits extended, but then the Democrats will come and say, okay, well, we want this then. you know, and then it's a compromise and blah blah blah. So Trump just likes to cut through all the bullshit there and do it himself, and that's what he's doing. Now, if that's the case and he does that, you're going to see the markets take off like you won't believe. If he extends that $600, the markets will love that.
That is ridiculous. Did you order just two?
Huh?
Did you order just two?
No, where's theirs at?
They only came in one. Check the receipt.
Yeah, I just paid 30 some bucks for the Starbucks order.
Check the receipt. I only have one bag.
$40 Starbucks order. Call them up. They forgot all of our other drinks.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll just do it on the app. See if we didn't freaking get it. I guess. Man.
2 bags. Call reception. See if there was another bag there.
Hey,
Hey, was there another coffee up there? 2 more coffees?
no.
No, they only brought that?
Yeah.
Okay, they forgot stuff. Alrighty, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. You know, these damn people at Starbucks. Spend $40 on freaking coffee and they can't even get it right.
CAOP resumes trading now after being halted on the circuit breaker. Tango Alpha
You didn't get
Oscar
into that
Papa.
overstock trade, did you?
Yo, this is what pisses me off. So,
You didn't get into
no, I didn't get into that yet. I gave the trade idea.
Shares of Alpha Protech off the highs now. EPT.
They
Wow. They just probably, the driver probably just picked up one bag. I'm blaming the driver.
yeah, that's probably what he did.
You told me it was gonna
RIOT,
pick up.
right? Blockchain topping here to the highs
Ah,
of
that ain't no
99.
church, I don't want
Romeo
to do that.
India Oscar Tango. RIOT.
Alright, got that taken care of. Hopefully that's not an omen for the week. Jose Cuervo's on YouTube says, thanks, Dave, for that educational content there on the spreads. No problem. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's go down the watch list here. I'm going to link it here to link 1, so you're going to see it come up over here to the left. Let me put Apple back over here. Keep an eye on that. Apple's looking good. Let's see. Let's go over here. Baba's having a big breakout today, up 3.61%. Bank of America. The banks are looking so good. Ever since Azaria brought up Bank of America, I've been looking at banks every day here, but I think we could easily see that, $30 a share by the end of the year on the banks once COVID's done. I mean, did you hear about Russia? Russia is vaccinating their whole country in October. So
The whole country?
the whole country.
With what drug?
I don't know what company it is. I think it's a Russian company, but Putin announced that they're doing mass distribution
Yeah,
of
all right,
vaccination
so
in October. So,
Ray,
you know, so it's going to be interesting to watch and see how that does, because, you know, obviously we're going to be getting it in November or December. So, if Russia does well, you know, I think Wall Street's going to be looking pretty optimistically for, you know, 2021 and the rest of the year here. So, I think we're definitely coming off lows, because Bank of America here, you can even see this one here. If we draw a trend line from the 3 lowest points here, you know, you got a nice little trend line on Bank of America, you know, that you could be looking for a longer term gain. I'd be looking at January 2021 for Bank of America if you wanted to do a trade on that. That's pretty cheap. BAC. I'd have between 27.50 and 30 as the target.
Venus brands hitting $2 at the high after announcing that deal.
27 to 30.
Walmart.
Short term, next 3 months. She's at 25 now, so that's a nice quick little return there.
36% for GNUS.
I just want to see if the markets are going to hold up these gains here in the afternoon.
GNUS, Genius Brands, January.
Wow, Elias got 500 contracts a SPY by accident here instead of 50.
Holy smoke.
Wow, he's doing good if he's in that still.
Hopefully it's good.
Holy smokes. Elias, what'd you do there? Are you still in it? When'd you get in? What candle? He's in at 79. Let's see what he's in here. We could watch that with him a little bit. What strike did he have? You have today's expo, Elias? Let's see. SPY. 329. Okay. Here he is. He is in for 79 cents. 74 by 75 now. SPY's looking good. Apple's breaking down, though. Apple's a big part of SPY. That worries me a little bit. But it's in consolidation. You know, you'd be looking at 328.75. Right around here is your stop. Obviously, the 20. See if it holds up and starts climbing there. 70 by 72. Pulling back a little bit there, Elias. Yeah, I would be too. 500 contracts at 79 cents. That's a $40,000 trade he just made on SPY. There he goes. There's the breakout.
That is scary.
75 by 77. What's he in at? 79. It needs to break that 329 to have that next run. If it could break that 329 and get a body above 329, Elias, you're going to be looking for that 329.25. And by the time you get up there, you'll be looking at least a 10% gain. So you'll have about a $4,000 profit in that $40,000 trade you made. 74 by 76 now for the today's expo. 78. She wants to break higher. Apple's still pulling back, though. So keep that in mind. I wouldn't be able to hold on to that during consolidation like that.
TAOP resuming now after a circuit breaker hold. Triangle Alpha Oscar Papa. TAOP.
There she goes. 79.80. He's in the profit. Just about here.
Oh, you're watching SPY?
House Speaker
Yeah.
Pelosi on CNN says Democrats will not negotiate on $600 enhanced jobless benefits and current unemployment rate.
There she goes. 81. Nancy Pelosi said the House isn't going to budge on the unemployment benefits. If I see Apple get a pop off this 50 here, we'll see SPY start a run.
RIOT,
But Apple's not looking too hot right now.
$3.14, up 18% at the high. Romeo India, Oscar Tango.
Elias is like, Pelosi needs to shut the hell up. Now's not the time. That's funny. Well, you're in the green, buddy. 79 by 80. Let's see that continue to climb there. I'm liking that candle if we could continue that. Apple 2. Finally, there we go. 81. 82.
'Grace.
Oh, yeah, he is. $81. Come on, let's see that break out there. It's looking good. I like the look of it. $82. Thank you. 82. Come on. 83.
Shares of Plug Power, PLUG at the high.
84.
10% now on PLUG. Papa Lima. Uniform Golf. Company.
Not liking that.
Earlier bringing hydrogen fuel cells to the UK supermarket retailer Asda. That's PLUG.
Michael Yilda, TS Today's Expo, he announced in the trade room.
ARLO, Arlo Technology spiking here, $4.70, Alpha Romeo Lima Oscar, Arlo. Senate
There we
Democratic
go.
Leader Schumer says a U.S. company should buy TikTok. A safe way must be found for TikTok to continue.
That's one person I can't stand is that Schumer. You know? If an American company is going to buy TikTok, it's got to be done, safely, basically. Like he knows anything about it. That's all Schumer is. I've never seen Schumer get anything done successfully. Oh my, I don't know why you guys are jumping in SPY here. Look at Apple breaking lower. I mean, SPY's still in consolidation. Your stop would be 328.75, but for me, I just don't think it was a good time to enter there. Maybe a little bit earlier this morning on that break above 328.25 on this candle here when you're looking at that consolidation, and then a break above that resistance. That 959 candle would have been a nice entry. But now you have Democrats and Republicans fighting, so obviously it's going to go back and forth here. You're going to get stressed out, Elias, if you're holding on to this trade. I know, I see your face there. You're sweating. I think the markets are still going to climb today. Clorox is coming off the lows really nicely. Put on Clorox over here. Clorox had great earnings.
RSP, Lexia product quickly, that's from Citron Research. Lexia product quickly becoming national standard for online literacy. This just appeared last week. on LAUSD website, second largest district in nation, many others as well. Best name in EdTech, private equity will acquire RSD in 2020 for 45
He didn't say
plus.
he sold.
That's from Citron Research, Romeo Sandy Tango.
It's in
RSD.
BDM now, though. Clorox still holding that 10.
Shares of Rosetta Stone spiking here 27.26. Again, Citron saying that it will be acquired for by private equity in 2020 for $45 plus. Now at 27.02, up about 1% for
Clorox getting a
RSD.
nice pop there. Let's see if SPY follows suit. Vilio said Square's on the run. Let's put up Square here.
MOXC, Moxian getting a pop here. Michael Oscar.
Vilio, are you
30
trading anything yet, or are you
on,
still holding on to
small
trades from
volume
last
right now.
week?
MOXC.
You always want that IV to drop on a Monday. You know, that's why we're not too aggressive on Mondays. The option
LPCN
premiums
near
are sky
pockets
high
in
here from the
November.
weekend news, so give that
LPCN,
time to decay.
Shares getting
And
some
you
good
know,
volume
usually
now,
Tuesday's a better day to
$1.73
start trading here.
on LPCN.
But if we find some good swing trades like we did on Apple, no problem picking those up.
Company announcing publication of LPCN 1144 liver fat
Let's see
study
SPY break that
results.
1020. Are you still in that, Elias?
Earlier this morning, 8
Yeah.
o'clock. That's LPCN.
Sure.
FCC chairman says he will give public 45 days to comment on Trump administration social media petition. TEDU getting a pop here. Tarina, Tango Echo Delta Uniform, TEDU.
Nice breakout on Square Avilio. Let me look up above here, see if PayPal's doing the same. PayPal's only up about 0.62%. Obviously, Square's getting a nice climb here. Let's take a look at 3-month daily on Square. Nice breakout there. That should be hitting new highs this week. Maybe 150 target on Square. PayPal's looking good too. I'm watching that chart up above. Charlotte, start watching the room. You'll see a few good traders, but you're new to trading. It's your first day here, so don't get aggressive. A lot of the members here will tell you that. Don't get aggressive. Your first day, your first trades, Square's looking nice though. If you wanted to jump into a day trade on Square, maybe trade that. How about PayPal here on a today 1 minute? That might have some room to run. Let me put that up here. PYPL. There goes Square again. PayPal's getting that 1020 cross. First candle you're looking for above that 1020.50 SMA. You're looking for a break above that resistance rate, that 197.25, and then you could have a target of about 199 here if you're jumping into PayPal. So I like that there. Yeah, NVIDIA's having a nice run too. I'm watching NVIDIA over there. We got, there we go. Nice, you got it. We got some special guests with us here in the office today. We got some Olympians. Where's your friend, Mackenzie?
Mackenzie went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We got 2 people here that played in the Olympics.
Perfect. Sweet.
What Olympics? Were you in Tokyo?
No, Tokyo was delayed for next year. I played Rio.
The Rio Olympics?
Tiagen and
London.
Thermo.
Rio in London?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tiagen, shareholder Davidson.
What sport in there?
Tennis.
Tennis?
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
And
that's
she played
cool.
basketball.
And we do the current
And
price level
what's
is very
that?
She
attractive.
played in
Oh,
London.
your friend played basketball?
She played tennis in
That's
London and basketball in
Wow.
Rio.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
She's good at
Nice.
basketball.
So these Olympians that are here with us, they're professional videographers. So we're banging out this trade course for you guys. So that way you guys, it's going to be an educational suite. All the videos are going to be there for you guys, the Pro Trader members. So doing a lot of things here. Nice, you got that?
Got the
Great.
thing first, recording 4K.
Oh, nice, good. Let's see. Josh says check out ADT. ADT's having a nice breakout. So you guys know what happened with ADT, right? Google announced a 6.6 ownership of ADT. They want to try buying. I think they're going to end up buying out ADT and then doing the thing with them, the home security. I like that though. That's why that's popping 80% though. Google bought 6.6% stake in ADT. Square's still on the run. Charlotte, did you get in?
LRN, Lima Romeo November.
Square's looking good, Charlotte. She's in breakout momentum, holding above that 10-20-50 SMA and still climbing there. I'd be looking at a 135 target on a day trade if you're in that. PayPal's starting to climb too. So you see what Square's doing here, right? Take a look at PayPal to the left of this. So if you look at PayPal, obviously there's same industry payment payment processors. Why isn't that chart coming up now? Don't even tell me we got another issue. I'll just bring this chart down from up above.
Just got a notification from your app.
What's that?
Got a notification from your app.
Oh, you got an app notification? Nice.
From yours.
What does it say?
The breaking chart saying long term, lead trade made
Oh, the
on
Apple
Apple.
Nice, great.
FSLY.
That's what you should be getting into as your first trade. Apple's nice for you.
FSLY.
Does Mackenzie know how to get back in here? This office is huge.
Yeah, I taught her.
Avilio's up 11% on Square already. Charlotte, you're missing out there. Avilio's good at day trading. Avilio never gave Efren the electronics to bring up though. Avilio, did that iPad work properly? That come on? Yeah? Oh, nice. I haven't used that iPad since, I don't know. I got a few of them. Square, still looking good there.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Microsoft 214 MSFT.
Shares of riot getting another pop here. Florida, total coronavirus cases up 4,752 on Monday, according to the state health department.
4,000. That's it. Not bad. We're pulling
Florida
back.
reporting
We're usually
coronavirus
breaking
hospitalizations
5
were
digits.
second down
Nice.
5.7%, we're dropping 158 from the previous day. That's up 1.01%
The only
of
way people
73.
stay.
From the
Hurricane,
previous day,
right?
cases up about
Even
1%
still, there's a lot
to
of people out there.
4,752 from the previous day. That in the state of Florida.
Let's get more hurricanes.
That's
I
all we
got it.
need.
Yeah.
Here you go, guys. I'm going to post that news in the trade room here. That just came out with Florida. Florida down 0.57%. More people released than people coming into the hospitals. Only 73 deaths in Florida. Man, that's
Yeah.
great news. Yeah, and then tomorrow we'll hear 15,000 again. Jim Cramer's getting a lot of attention today. This is his anniversary. He's like, they know nothing. Nothing. You remember that?
Yeah. He was on earlier.
I still remember he knows nothing. Remember he says, oh, Tesla, it's garbage. It's not going to be anything. Remember? He's like, don't buy. Stay far away
He
from
was
that.
short.
Yeah. He's like, shh. He's crazy. You got to love him, though. I've read all of his books. He's a smart guy. If you read his story, though, how he got started while he was in Harvard, you know, he was sleeping through his car and everything.
He
But
went to Harvard?
yeah, but
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Did not
So
know that.
his big break though was one of his. He had a friend at Harvard, and his friend lived in the Hamptons, a really wealthy family. And Jim Cramer, he was just like one of us, you know, that loved the markets. And so on his answering machine, he would put, oh, I think Microsoft's going to get up to $25 by the end of the week. I think it's a good buy, blah, blah, blah. So people started calling and listening to his voicemail. You know, this is way back in the
really?
60s, you know?
Wow.
So they'd call and listen to his voicemail to see what kind of trades or what he thought of charts and everything. And then, you know, Harvard started, you know, the people at Harvard who invested, they started watching him. And some wealthy people came to him and said, hey, I got $500,000.
Wow.
Will you trade it for me?
Wow.
And he lost the first $200,000. And he's like, oh, shit, what do I do? You know, he said, like, he was shaking. He was sweating. He went to the guy that day at breakfast. He's like, hey, the account's not looking too hot here. And the guy says, don't worry about it. I have faith in you. Here's another $500,000. And so then that's how it went there. So, yeah, so it's a cool story if you read his books.
Here's more money. I wish I found people like that.
He's studying it.
Zoom shares are trading higher. The company said it will no longer be selling new or upgraded products in mainland China. Wow, do you see all the things going on with China now? So breaking news, Zoom shares are trading higher. The company said it will no longer be selling new or upgraded products in mainland China, potentially alleviating some regulatory concerns. Strength also potentially related to increase in usage of video production platforms since some college plans are utilizing online classrooms in the fall. So that's big news there too. As schools continue to close, they're getting rid of their mainland China operations. Let's take a look at Zoom. Zoom 264 share up over 4%. Wow, look at that climb. It came right down to a support of around 240. Take a look here. Let me draw this for you guys. So nice support coming back all the way down to about 240. It's been holding that 240. She's climbing. Now you're going to have resistance right at around 280. So 280 would be your short-term target if you wanted to make a trade. So I'm going to give you guys a trade idea on Zoom here going into the fall here and with the. Let me see, where is the...
Dade and Broward counties are online.
Yeah, I think most of them are going to be online. I can't see schools
NXTV
going
getting
back.
a pop here.
I'll do the September Expo because by then people are going to be back in school. Look at how expensive it is, though. You know, this is going to be one you got to do a spread on.
EBIT, Adidas Medicine,
You gotta.
August 45 call activity, and EBIT, Echo Delta India Tango.
Well, at least Elias there got a climb on the SPY. I just looking at that. SPY had a little bit of a climb there. You still in it, Elias?
Yeah, I'm sure Data's killing.
Yeah. It's holding that 50 here. You see that? Holding that 50. Well, let's see it break that 329 and break higher. Let's see that be worth $5 by the end of the day. If he transfers $500,000 to his account, could you imagine that? Oh.
He's probably.
Yo, eat your McMuffin there.
You want it?
No, I don't want a McMuffin. Do I look like I need a McMuffin?
You know what? It's a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, actually.
MARA Marathon, another
Look at
high
it.
now, $6.
We got some nice activity here in the office today. I like the vibe. Yeah, it definitely looks like SPY wants to climb. That first candle below that 50, though, you got to be out of that at that 50. Where'd your friend go? She
went downstairs.
Oh, there she is.
You just
I was just asking where you were.
talking about it.
I got lost. Like for the first week. I couldn't find it.
He
I
was
felt like a little
guiding
rat
me.
going around like.
I was guiding me, and every time I go like to the right, he's like, no, to the left. I go, to the left, but to the right.
It took me a week.
Okay, so I started.
Let's see. Aravam on YouTube says, Dave, check out TTWO.
Oh, they report after the bell.
They report after the bell. What is that, Take Two?
Take two.
What do they do, Take Two software? Do you know? Do you have any idea?
No.
Me neither. I've heard of it.
Take two.
Yeah, I think they are video games.
Yeah. Wow.
I won't forget back.
Check this out. Check this out.
What?
Shares are trading high. TTWO. After companies took in announced a partnership with the NFL.
Partnership with the NFL?
Feature current NFL players' images for the 2K series. Wow. That's the 2K. They're huge. I didn't know that. Remember Dreamcast?
Yeah.
So they're the direct competitor to EA Sports.
The company owns two major publishing labels, Rockstar Games and 2K, which operate internal game development studios.
So you know what the best Rockstar game is?
What's Rockstar?
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's who makes that?
Yeah.
They make Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is huge.
I want to. So we got to find out how we can get in contact with that Ryan Brandt. I want to make a video game. I don't know why you guys laugh. I mean,
No, go ahead.
everything I say I'm
No,
gonna do, I
Go
do.
ahead. What? So what kind of video game?
I want to create a
Trading?
trading video game.
Like a
You
trading
know?
simulator?
I do. I definitely do.
That would be fun. Oh, honestly, there's video games for everything nowadays, so you can definitely do it.
Wait, did you say you want to get in contact with him?
Yeah.
He's dead. Guess I'm not gonna be able to get in contact with him.
What's that?
Ryan Brandt's dead.
Wow. 47?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey Dave, do you know? Can you tell me the name of the YouTube channel of that lady that you showed me the other day?
Yeah. Yeah, Elias has gotta do something with that there, Spy.
Did you say he's out completely or he's just leaving?
Yeah, that's not looking good there. I'd be out of that.
I'm pretty sure that M5 is zero. The MIL is
What'd you sell for, Elias?
No.
50 cents. So 29 cents. 29 times 500. He took about a 15 grand hit on that one. He'll make it back though. We know Elias, EJ.
Rooting for you, EJ.
You guys got the Starbucks delivered?
So how about this? The Starbucks came and they only brought the one bag. I talked to them. They forgot the other bag at Starbucks, so they gave us a refund for
He
it.
probably went to the
Oh,
front,
boy.
picked up just
Yeah,
one.
just
and then-
one.
Riot.
Look, I wanna show you, though,
They
'cause
ate us.
250 now at the high on RIOT Riot blockchain.
There's the Starbucks double. You know, like
Yeah, don't worry.
didn't bring them. We'll be ordering lunch now anyway.
Hater.
I have Red
He's
Bull.
a
You guys
hater.
want Red Bull?
That's
You
fine.
guys like Red Bull?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, give
You
me
ever
Red Bull.
tried the
Yeah.
watermelon Red Bull?
I tried the watermelon.
It's so good.
You know how they said not to drink like liquor with.
Oh yeah,
Red
with
Bull?
oh
That
that
is
might be
the
good.
perfect
Though.
combination.
Yeah.
You gonna ever do it?
I tried
Do
it
that.
already. I'm
Oh,
afraid.
you did? Yeah, it's really good.
I'm
I
afraid
have
to
to
be
SPI,
honest.
SPI Energy,
Yeah.
shares popping here $1.58. The company did
Um,
file a mixed shelf for up to $100 million
Because
earlier.
the watermelon
Sandy
is like
Papa,
a yogurt,
India,
right?
SPI.
I really like
It's a
it.
summer
it's
dish.
really good.
Thank you. Yeah, she doesn't have. No, yeah, no. That one like blew up. So we can kind of take that also as a yeah. She's in a pole dance.
Also pressed up later.
You should. Did you ever try the boogaloo? Yeah, it's really good.
Elias got out on time, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely saved themselves there.
AMRS, spike in volume on Amorous, Alpha Michael Romeo Sandy, AMRS.
Oh, complete pullback here. Did we hear anything?
VUZI, Vuzix, Australian
Market's up quite a
Telecom,
bit.
Optus showcases
Just
the power of its
introduce
Optus
Swings.
5G
Monday.
network and Vuzix smart glasses for remote support during COVID-19 and business continuity into the future. That's VUZI. Vuzix, VUZI, Victor Uniform, Zulu, India.
Thank you. Oh, is that the new one right here?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Same one as that one, I guess, huh? What'd they charge for this? The
Me?
yeah.
It was like $80.
Oh, that's not bad. 80
Yeah,
bucks.
80 something, something like that.
That's not bad.
MOXC, Moxie,
Do you have a knife on you?
High for the day now.
Do you have a knife?
One matching the high
Yeah, let me pull out my
35%. Michael Oscar Sterling.
No.
Bro, you're from Miami.
I know, right?
I should be the one
From
with
Miami.
machete, though. I'm
From Miami, I'm
Brazil.
not from the hood.
I'm from Brazil. I should have a spear with me.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
yeah,
person.
you're from Brazil.
Yes, well, person.
You got natural instinct. You don't even need a
Yeah, I can
weapon.
open it with my bare hands.
Let me see.
You're also an Olympian, so I'm sure people stay away from you.
I hope so.
Is that a nail clipper?
Yeah. Man, I got about 13 of these tripods. I just always forget to bring them, and then I order a new one. You
You
know?
have like 3 hours.
I know. No wonder my accountant's like, Dave. He's like, the amount of money you spend a month. He's like,
He said
oh
that.
yeah. He's like, oh my god.
Stop my tripods. Hey, David, checking the YouTube person, and then the most viewed video is
SLGG, Super League Gaming
What?
gaining a pop here. Sandy Lima Golf Golf. Super League Gaming,
Oh.
some volume coming in.
Yeah.
On SLGG.
Yeah, that's
SLGG
not-
crosses 1 billion video view mark. That's SLGG.
I think we're gonna have a nice run this week. Can't wait to add to the Apple trade. I want to do a day trade on Apple tomorrow. No question about that. There we go. These damn tripods. So how the hell do you screw that thing in? Oh, here it is. Nasdaq's still up 98 points. I think you're just seeing some volatility here. Obviously, there's a little bit of a pullback, but market's up quite a bit today. Remember that. We got a lot of positive news coming out, so I really don't think we're going to see a big pullback. Dwight Fernandad on YouTube says, Dave, if a debit spread is in the profit, do you need to close it before Expo or let it expire in profit like a credit spread? So, Dwight, so take a look here. Let me bring this up for you. So let me just say here on the right is a 6-month daily chart of Zoom. Let's say you wanted to do a trade idea on Zoom for this week's Expo, which is actually not a bad trade idea. Okay, if you wanted to do spread buy to open, sell to open, okay, call. I'll put one contract here for you guys because I know some of you copy what I do, and if I put 10 there, you know, you guys will do the same. So right here, Zoom, it's at 265.20, right? So we could look at the 267. Where do we have resistance is right around 280 on this chart, right? So if we're looking at this, I'm already going to say this is going to be our target profit area. So on Zoom, this is our target, 280. So if I think it's going to get to 280 on Zoom here, okay, and I want to look at this week's Expo, the August 7th,
CBAY,
2020, well, what I got to do then is go and look at, I could do like the 267.50, 270. Now you got to calculate this. This is going for $1.10 to be worth $2.50. You know, 2.5, divide that by 1.1, that's a max net gain there of 127.27%. Now, if we bump it up to the 270, 250, 275 here, and we look at this spread, so the 270, 250, 275, the difference between this is going to be 250, right? From 270, 250 to 275, 2.50. Now, this spread here, we could pick up for only 65 cents. Now 70 cents. So 2.5, divide that by 0.7, that's a max net return there of 257%. That's not bad. I like that. You know, if you wanted to look at a trade setup, I'd be looking at this. This is a nice setup. Let's do this as a trade idea, Efren. Trade idea on Zoom. And let's talk about, you know, the kids going back to school and whatnot. This has a max net gain of over 257%. So this is a nice spread idea. The August 7, 270, 250, 275 vertical spread. It's going for 65 cents.
SLGG hitting 250 at the high.
65 cents. So now it's at 60 cents. So 2.5, divide that by 0.6. Let's say 0.65. So that's a 285% max gain. As long as Zoom's above 275. Our target's 280 resistance. Okay, your stop on this is simply 260. A candle below 260, you're out of that trade. So that's a nice setup. Now back to Dwight's thing. Sorry I got caught off there, Dwight, but that's a nice setup there on Zoom. I can't not give that out. So the max that could be worth is 250. Okay, so if it's worth 250, you're only paying 75 cents for it. You know, $75, and then the max it could be worth is 250. Okay, per contract. So if you picked up 10 contracts, that's right now is going to cost you $700 to be worth 2,500. So 700 to 2,500 as long as Zoom's above 275 a share by August 7th expiration. So I like that. That's not bad there. And obviously, if she has a pop tomorrow, you could sell that for closer to a 50 to an 80% return. If it has another, you know, if it has another 11% or 11-point move, obviously you're going to be in max gain there, and you'll have over 100% return if you get another big move like that.
Strong. That's Tango Sandy November.
You know what? I think I'll do. I'll wait. So Dwight says if debit spread is in profit, you need to close it out. So now, Dwight, here's the thing. So now if you're anywhere between 270, 250 and 275 on Expo for Zoom, you gotta sell that. Especially if you have level 4, because if you have level 4, they could break apart this spread and just sell one leg here, you know. So if you have the 270, 250s long, and then you're short the 275, they could sell that 270, 250 since you're level 4 and you have, you know, naked options there on your account. I mean, you have a lot of possibilities with level 4. So if they could literally break apart this spread here and sell that long call and then leave that short call in your account, and now you're naked and now you have no coverage there, and you could lose quite a bit of money. So I always suggest, if you're new to trading, unless you're an experienced trader and making millions, you know, stay with level 3. I keep this account here at level 3 for you guys because I don't want anyone making that mistake. Okay, so make sure you're watching that. But here, this again, between 270, 250, 275, you have to sell. So anywhere between that, you got to sell. Now, if it's above both strikes and you only have level 3, I'd let it go, and then you have max gains. So above 275, you don't have to sell your spread, and you can let it expire for max gains. But like I said, to be on the safe side, because different brokerage accounts are different, you know, you got to read your terms and conditions, you know, on your brokerage account. Some of them say, hey, we're not going to break apart your spreads. Some of them say, hey, you know, we're going to execute what we feel is necessary, you know, what benefits them the most. So make sure you're looking at that. But anyway, Zoom, if it's above 275, you're going to have that max gain there of about 285% there above 275 a share. So great opportunity here on Zoom for a short little swing trade. We'd be looking at 280 as the resistance, at also our target profit area, and max gain above 275. So that's looking great there, Dwight. And Dwight, again, if you're above those strikes there on a call spread, no need to sell. If you have level 4, I'd always sell. And if it's only a couple of cents off there, don't get in the habit of not selling just because you want to make that extra penny or two. I'd personally sell if you're new to trading, and especially if you're level 4. And then max loss on this obviously is with Zoom below 272.50 on August 7th. So you know your stops, you know your targets, you know what you got to do. It's really important there. So that's that. And guys, that's going to about wrap it up for the morning session here. We're going to go make some content here, some classes for our Pro Trader members. We're building out our educational suite now. So within the next couple of weeks, you guys are going to see some really great videos there for you guys to learn. I mean, we're doing everything from the indicators to the tools, how to scan. I mean, we got a lot of great content, and all of them are going to be broken up to 10-15 minute videos instead of those 2-hour videos that I have on YouTube now, so it'll be easier for you guys to understand. So those of you that are with us, those of you that are with us on YouTube, if you guys want to come join us, you guys could go to www.breakingchartalerts.com. Those of you on YouTube, you guys could go to breakingchartalerts.com, and you guys could learn how to trade options. We have live video options trading. We'll teach you our trade plan. Great community, and a great place for you to get started here. You could watch a couple of our member reviews here and how we set up the day. And if you want to join us, go to membership plans, click on that, and you guys could choose what best fits you. And if you guys are totally new to trading, we suggest the Pro Trader Elite. That's going to come with classes. That's going to come with a yearly membership. That's going to come with the trading app, the morning session, the afternoon session, and everything else there. Pro Trader, if you guys are already trading, you know options, Pro Trader is great. And if you're new to options and you just want to trade in the morning, the 125 Trader membership. Alrighty, guys, I will see you guys at 2 p.m. there. And we'll see what's happening. Apple's getting a nice 1020 cross here, finally starting to break out. Looking good there. Nice climb there. Let's see if she can break that 440 resistance. She breaks that 440 here on today 1 minute. We could be looking for that 445 target again. So, nice MACD cross, 1020 cross. First candle above 1020. There you go there. Breakout momentum on Apple. Just starting now. That new phase, new cycle. 3-month daily, still on the climb, looking good there. I'm going to have that 450 to 500 target on Apple within the next couple of weeks. Looking good. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to go finish up these videos for our current members. We're going to get those edited, posted on the site, and we're going to be live here at 2 again. So I hired these guys here. These guys are Olympians, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. I can't believe you guys were in the Olympics.
She won a gold medal.
She won a gold medal?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my God, that's amazing.
Thank you.
I feel so privileged here.
For real.
I know.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
Good people too. You guys got good energy. I like that.
Thank you.
So.
We have to do an office game one day. Everybody playing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He brought his baseball stuff actually. So
really?
yeah. So I played baseball in college, high school. So
Wow, that's cool.
he coaches baseball.
Yeah.
Never played it. I always wanted to go to a
He
betting
coaches
game
t-ball.
just to see how bad I would be.
T-ball.
T-ball.
What is it? Little League? T-ball, Little League. He's the head coach of the T-ball league.
Wow.
He's 9.
But anyway, yes, guys. So we're gonna get that filled out there for you guys. The educational suite. I got these Olympians. They're amazing at videography and edits. And I want to get that education suite done for you guys. Apple's still in breakout momentum, looking good. I want to see it break that 440. If it breaks that 440, you could jump in for a day trade there. Look for a nice opportunity and day trade it up to that 445 target resistance. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys at 2. And if you need anything, please let us know. Ephraim will be in the trade room. I'm going to be with the girls making videos. Ephraim will be in the trade room. So If you guys need anything, let us know, and I'll see you at 2. Alrighty, take care, guys. Have a great day. Have a good week, and stay safe.
So sometimes